Back to domestic updates. Post-flood recovery is now accelerating across the central region. Communities nationwide are rallying to help residents rebuild, while authorities push round the clock to restore critical infrastructure. Several national highways are expected to reopen in the coming days, while the North-South Railway line resumed operations on November 25th after being disrupted for more than a week. Train services are expected to return to normal from November 28th. In Daklak, power crews are racing to reconnect the remaining 1,500 households, and in Zalai, electricity has already been restored to all industrial parks and most neighborhoods. The Ministry of Construction also declared a natural disaster emergency to enable urgent repairs of transport infrastructure along the Chuang Son Dong Road and National Highway 1 through Da Nang City and the provinces of Quảng Ngãi, Zalai, Daklak and Khánh Hòa.
And following recent heavy rainfalls and floods, a severe shortage of blood for medical treatment has emerged in Khánh Hòa province, prompting the Provincial Hematology and Blood Transfusion Center to launch an emergency blood donation campaign. Hundreds of volunteers, including expats, have traveled to Khánh Hòa to donate blood. The campaign aims to meet urgent demands as 3 planned donation drives were postponed due to bad weather, leaving the province short of an estimated 600 units of blood, particularly type O and AB. And thanks to the emergencies campaign, nearly 1,000 units of blood have been collected. Health staff are operating around the clock to receive donations, allowing people to give blood even at night, showing a strong demonstration of community solidarity in the aftermath of natural disasters. As flood waters recede, the extent of damage across the south-central region is becoming clearer. Farming and agriculture, the main livelihoods of tens of thousands of households, have been devastated, with crop, livestock, and even seed reserve swept away. In rural areas of eastern Daklak province, empty barns, dead animals, and freshly harvested rice being sold at rock-bottom prices paint a stark picture of the losses.
Long lines of tractors are carrying away rice that farmers have stored from the last harvest, ranging from a few tons to as much as 30 tons per household. They kept it, hoping prices would rise, but the floodwaters submerged everything. What remains is just a small portion of the damaged rice in Xuân Thạnh hamlet.
Everything is gone, the rice ruined, 10 tons lost, and there's no seed for the next crop. We do not know how to move forward.
In eastern Daklak, most households rely on rice farming and aquaculture. The rice they've invested in and stored has been ruined. Some 3.2 million heads of livestock and poultry raised for the Tet market have died. A vast lobster farming area has also been devastated, with 20 million lobsters either washed away or killed as floodwaters surge.
We hope to receive financial and material support to help households resume production.
According to Daklak authorities, losses in livestock and aquaculture total $108 million, accounting for half of the province's overall damage from the flood. For rice farming households, the impact is even more severe, as both their food rice and seed rice for the next crop have been completely destroyed.
The Ministry of Public Security has begun construction of new houses for residents affected by recent storms and floods in coordination with Zalai province. The groundbreaking ceremony took place this morning in Quy Nhơn Đông Ward. Officials say the goal is to build homes that are as early as possible, as durable, as solid, and as cost-effective as possible, with units focusing resources to ensure progress, quality, and safety during construction. The new houses are expected to be completed before the Lunar New Year in 2026. Zalai currently has nearly 200 homes severely damaged, and many families are struggling to recover. On this occasion, the ministry also provided 50 tons of rice and essential supplies to help local residents stabilize their life after the floods.